tonight for just their second home game of the season, and they will try to improve to 6-0 against the Defiance Bulldogs. It's high school football, and it's yours next on Game Face Ohio. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Harmon Field, where tonight a WBL matchup for you between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Defiance Bulldogs. I'm Dan Hirn along with Paul Sadler, and it's time for the Minster Bank pregame show. The Defiance Bulldogs, under the direction of Jerry Beauty, come into this ball game 0-5 and 0-4 inside of the Western Buckeye League. But, Paul, this is a team looking for their first victory, and they have some things that they can do.
Yes, they actually had three very competitive games to start the year before running into two of the top teams in the Western Buckeye League in Salina and OG the last 2 weeks. They're an inexperienced team. They only have 2 returning starters on offense and 3 on defense, but they're a strong offensive team. They come in tonight 3rd in the WBL in passing and 4th overall in total yards. However, their defense has been very suspect this year. They're last in the WBL, giving up 43 points a game and 442 yards.
Their offensively, they're led by their quarterback, Alex Gonzalez. He's our player to watch tonight.
Yes, he is. Junior quarterback Alex Gonzalez, first-year starter here for the Defiance Bulldogs, comes in to tonight averaging 225 yards passing a game, and also leading rusher for the team at 71 yards per game, has 11 touchdowns on the year, and he comes in at a very impressive 2nd overall in total offense in the Western Buckeye League and nearly 300 yards a game.
On the other side of the field, under first-year head coach Travis Moyer, the Wapakoneta Redskins are 5-0. We mentioned that this is only their 2nd home game of the season, but it hasn't stopped them from being at the top of the WBL.
No, and they're really led by the strength of their defense. They're top defense in the Western Buckeye League in points a game, only giving up 7.6 a game, and lead the league in total defense and versus the rush. In comparison, Defiance gives up 43 points a game, and Walpock's only given up 38 all season.
Offensively, this Wapakoneta team has a lot of weapons, but one of them that we're going to focus on tonight is Keaton Metz.
Yeah, they have multiple threats on improving offense, but senior running back Keaton Metz is their leading receiver, and he's picked up where he left off last year, where he received 2nd team WBL honors, averaging 6.5 a carry, scored 10 touchdowns, and ended up finishing 6th in the Western Buckeye League. This year, he's currently 5th in the league, averaging almost 72 yards a game, sporting an explosive 7 yards a carry, and has 5 touchdowns for the year.
That brings us to the point in the pregame show where we take a look at the Game Face Ohio keys to the game. And for the for the Defiance Bulldogs, they look like this.
Yeah, they want to get off to a fast start. The last 2 games, they fell behind a lot and had a tough time going. Early in the season against Napoleon, Elite, and Bath, they were able to put up a lot of points and were right there at the end of the game. They also got to control that attack and create some turnovers. For
the Wapakoneta Redskins, their keys look like this.
Well, you know, they're big favorites coming in here. They got to stay focused. They have a big game next week that we'll talk about against Ottawa Glandorf, but Jerry Beauty teams cannot be underrated. They got to play their game and defend their home field for, as you mentioned, only the 2nd time they've been here all season.
Well, that'll do it for the Minster Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff for you. It's high school football coming up on Game Face Ohio.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Come out to Astro Lanes in the Loft Bar and Grill, where you can find great food, good drinks, fun games, and of course, bowling. place to spend some spare time.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
Welcome back to Harmon Field, where the Redskins keying up to take on the Bulldogs of Defiance. As we get ready for the start of tonight's ball game, let's take a look at the officials that will be manning the contest. We have our group of officials for tonight's game. Now, it was kind of an ugly day weather-wise throughout the area, but on a field like this, not too much to worry about as far as field conditions, Paul.
No, and I tell you what, it's actually a pretty pleasant night right now as long as the rain holds off 60 degrees. Obviously, with the field turf, you have a tremendous track to be able to play tonight's game in.
Well, the Defiance Bulldogs, Wapakoneta won the toss and has elected to defer, so they will put the ball on the tee to start the ball game.
And remember, Coach Beauty talked about wanting to get off to a good start, so the strength of his team is this offense that can be explosive, so they get a first look at this top-ranked defense with the first possession.
Defiance held to just 223 yards last week offensively against OG. Line drive kick, it will hit at the 15-yard line, bobbled and booted, and finally scooped up at the 19, and that's going to make for a short return for the Bulldogs, so they will have less than the 20-yard line to start their first possession.
And as mentioned, leading the team onto the field is junior quarterback Alex Gonzalez. Comes into the game second in WBL in total offense, third in passing, and also seventh in rushing as the quarterback.
They've got some good size up front, and we'll take a look at that offensive line as we go along. They bring it to the line, and they do mark it right at the 20-yard line, so a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs in their first possession of the ball game. Gonzalez works out of the shotgun and has a man in motion. And he will hand it off. And it's got potential here, as up across the middle of the field is Damon Elford, who's one of their weapons, gets up about 9 yards on that first carry.
Yeah, we're going to mention him quite a bit. Another senior for this team, although still kind of inexperienced. Speaking of experience, here's the offensive line. They do have two of their three returning starters are on that line, include Salvatore Vaughn, a 6'1", 295-pound senior.
So two receivers here, one to each side, and there was enough on that first carry by Elford for a first down, so it's first down again. Lobbed out to the right side and caught up to the 35-yard line. So two positive plays for Defiance on their first two snaps.
Yeah, and that was Braden Frederick on the catch, his 8th reception of the year. We're going to see a variety of different skill players out there. They have a listed tight end, fullback, running back, but we're going to see a lot of different guys, mostly at receivers. And Elford, even though he's listed as a running back, is actually third in the Western Buckeye League in terms of receiving yards.
They load up with three receivers on the near side of the field. And the pass over the center is going to be picked off. Henderson has it near the 50. He brings it back to the near side of the field across the 40 to the 35. Still on his feet at the 30. And finally brought down as he gets to the 26-yard line.
And that was set up with the pressure from Cockrell on Gonzalez. Threw it over the middle. Henderson able to pick it off for his third interception of the year. That's something that's plagued this Bulldog team. Gonzalez, that's his 10th pick that he's thrown this year, and not the start that Coach Beauty wanted to this game.
So the ball at the Defiance 26-yard line. The Redskins last week in their game against Salina was able to take advantage of a couple of early turnovers that gave them a good lead, and they'll see if they can do that here. Shifting the tight end there to the left side, and the handoff goes to our player of the game, Keaton Metz. And he goes off the left for about 3.
In this Walpock offense, led by senior quarterback Cody Morgan, a dual threat quarterback, is able to throw the ball and run the ball.
Now mark that one after a 2-yard pickup by Metz, so second down and 8 coming up. Two receivers wide to the near side. That's Henderson with Locke in a slot inside of him. And it will go to Locke on the near side. He's got the 25 to the 20 and muscles his way down inside the 15 to about the 12.
Nicely executed bubble screen right there, and that was really keyed with the block by Adam Henderson, the same individual who ended up having the interception that set up this possession. Here you see the starting offensive line for the Wapak offense. Again, on the left-hand side, Fenning and Rankin, both returning first-team WBL performers.
12 yards in the completion to Locke from Morgan. And now Locke wide to the left on a 1st down and 10. And it goes up the middle of the field. I think it was Eaton on the carry. He'll get down to the 10. So a couple there.
Yeah, John Eaton, him and Keaton Metz get the lion's share of the carries out of the backfield. You also see Cody Morgan carry the ball quite a bit right there. Eaton does most of his damage running between the tackles from the fullback position.
So after that 2-yard carry, it's another 2nd down and 8 for the Redskins. Trying to take advantage of an early turnover by the Bulldogs. 2 receivers to the left. Metz lines up wide to the near side on the right. Morgan looking to the right, fires it toward the end zone, touchdown. And Wapak strolling into the end zone on that possession following the interception by Adam Henderson.
Yeah, Morgan was looking right at Metz from the beginning, had him split out, and our player to watch delivers with his first touchdown reception of the year, and Morgan's only his 3rd touchdown pass of the year.
So that'll bring out Tristan Meyer to attempt the extra point. Meyer, perfect on the season on extra points, and 5 out of 6 kicking the ball field goal wise. Puts that one up. A flag comes down on the far side there. We'll see what that's about.
We can call that a false start on Wapak, and Morgan actually had a nice hold on that to get that snap down, but it looks like it's going to be a 5 yards back and a re-kick.
So Morgan will now hold it from the 15-yard line, and they will push Meyer back a little bit farther to kick it. Extra point ends up the same. 7-0 Redskins with 9:06 to go first quarter. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Minster Bank is celebrating 100 years of serving our local communities.
We are proud of our past and we look forward to a promising future.
Thanks for the opportunity to help our local businesses grow.
Thanks for letting us serve you past banking hours.
Thanks for letting us serve you and getting to know you personally.
Through our private wealth management department, we provide trusted investment advice.
Minster Bank's success and longevity is truly a testament to the communities and the customers that we serve.
Thanks for 100.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Well, just like last week, the Redskins taking advantage of an early turnover. Last week against Salina, they had to settle for 3 points following an early turnover. This time, they get to the Bulldogs of Defiance for a touchdown on a 4-play, 26-yard drive that was capped with a 10-yard pass from Cody Morgan to Keaton Metz.
And if Defiance wants to stay in this ball game, they cannot turn the ball over like that and give Wapak that short field.
Meyer will put the foot into it. And another line drive kick, this one fielded inside the 10-yard line. And Elford will be brought down as he's back up to the 20-yard line. So Defiance will start at their own 20-yard line for their second possession of the game. As we take a look at the defensive line.
And this defensive line is led by a couple returning players. Corey Crawford, a returner. Thomas Shaneline last year was first-team All-WBL performer and also leading this team in tackles for loss.
Gonzalez will work out of the shotgun, puts a man in motion across the backfield. And now Gonzalez will keep it himself. He gets up across the 20 to the 22-yard line, so a couple of yards there. As the Wapak linebacker core looks like this.
And both players featured on that turnover. Cockrell, that came from his middle linebacker position on the blitz to be able to set up with the pressure. The interception by Adam Henderson. Got a nice mix of talent and youth right there.
Second down and 8 now, and Defiance will come to the line all spread out. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The man in motion is Elford across the backfield. And the snap bobbled a little bit. Gonzalez able to scoop it up, but he'll just get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more than that. And that'll be the quick end of that play.
And Wapak's only playing with 3 down linemen. You know, Defiance cannot allow to have that much penetration. That time by Hartman, you know, with just a 3-man rush. Now the secondary are going to be tested a little bit. They're going to be passing a lot. And again, a lot of experience there. Last time we were in this field, Cameron Locke went 99 yards, running about 150 to get that 99 yards for the touchdown on an interception return.
Gonzalez has a little more time this time, and he will step up and run it. But the ball comes loose at the end of that play. We'll see if he was down. They're going to say he was. And that's fortunate for the Bulldogs because he was brought down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to bring up 4th down for them anyway. So, you know, Coach Beauty is a risk taker. So I wouldn't put it past him to go for, but this is definitely a punting territory. And you can see, actually, that ball was coming out. So kind of surprising right there. I thought he was down, but definitely a great look on our cameras. That ball was knocked out. So Defiance does catch a break.
So they will be forced to kick it away here. Abram Smith will take the snap and puts the foot into it. Locke will call for the fair catch and lets it roll out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So far, things going well for the Redskins in just their second home game of the season.
Well, Defiance can't be very happy. You know, they got a good first down run on the first possession, but that ended in a turnover. And then this time they're not able to carry any momentum over at all. At least they do end with a punt to try to turn the field position battle a little bit. But this much maligned Defiance defense is going to have to show that it can get a stop against this Wapak defense. And there you see this defensive line highlighted by returning starter Zach Morris.
He's a two-way starter, Paul.
He is a two-way starter.
3 receivers out there now as Morgan looks to the sideline. And Henderson, Locke, and Metz, the receivers for Morgan to choose from on first down and 10. They spot that ball at the 39-yard line. And Morgan will run it himself. Comes to the near side. And he is pulled down as he gets across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I tell you what, that's a nice individual play by Frederick because he looked like he was going to get blocked by, I believe that was Fending on the pole, and he was able to get out of his way and take Morgan down with one hand. Otherwise, that might have went to the house. Here you can see the starters there. Zach Burr, one of 3 returning defensive starters on that Defiance defense.
First down run on the 14-yard carry by Morgan. He will hand it off this time to Metz, who tries to find some space up the middle, dodges back to the middle of the field and goes inside the 45 to the 44, a pickup of 3. So far.
So that defensive backfield, Ty Castillo actually leading the WBL with 3 interceptions on the year.
Well, and he may have limited opportunities to come up with interceptions tonight, especially if the Redskins are able to build an early lead, Paul.
Well, you never know. Coach Moore might want to come in here and work on some different things too. And, you know, getting Cody Morgan going on the pass game is something that can be a priority, as you can see right here on this play.
He lobs it out left side where it's caught by Eaton, who picks up the first down inside the 35 to the 31 before the ball squirted out of bounds.
And John made a nice job making the catch, but he's got to secure that football. Lucky for him, he was near the sideline and they're able to maintain possession. So, and that's Eaton's 5th catch of the year for 13 yards on that particular occasion.
5:49 remaining here, first quarter. And the Redskins rolling again. Metz lines up wide to the left. Locke and Henderson to the near side as Morgan will work out of the shotgun with Eaton back there with him. Morgan fires it out right side, and another first down as Henderson catches this one over the middle inside the 20 to the 19.
And in the early going, Morgan is 4 for 4 passing, and this Wapak offense looks pretty sharp.
And Morgan just standing back there. He had no pressure on him at all on that particular play. And a 12-yard connection there.
So I should point out he's 4 for 4, but also to 4 different receivers so far, Dan.
Mm-hmm. They put Metz in motion across the backfield. Morgan fakes a pitch toward him and fires it over to the right side where it falls incomplete, trying to connect with his tight end.
Yeah, they're trying to fake the pitch to Metz, and Defiance was not really fooled on that play, and there's pressure right away in Morgan's face.
Jared Smith, the intended receiver. That's about the only play that hasn't gone for positive yards so far for the Redskins. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. 2nd down and 10, excuse me. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Morgan will run it himself straight up the gut down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, got a little bit of a cushion right there, but otherwise fairly well defended there by Defiance, especially here in the red zone. It's going to set up a 3rd and about 7. And unlike a lot of teams where you'd say this is definite 4-down territory, Walpak's pretty adept at the field goal. Meyer coming into this game 5 for 6 on field goals, so if they don't gain a significant amount of yards, it would not surprise me to see them go for 3, but you know, that's not on the minds of Coach Moyer right now, as they're definitely looking to try to put another touchdown on the board if they can.
Right. Well, that's a big advantage for a high school football team to have a quality kicker, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it certainly is.
Morgan back to pass, fires it left side where it's caught for a 1st down to Henderson, and he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that was great timing right there. Morgan threw that pass before Henderson even turned around, which is fairly similar to what he threw to the other side of the field to Metz for the touchdown. But after that catch, I just got to give credit to Henderson. He would not go down. He was so close to the end zone, he was going to get in. And that's the 2nd touchdown pass of the game for Morgan and the 1st touchdown of the year for Adam Henderson, their leading receiver.
So Meyer will be on to attempt his 2nd extra point of the night. Hold is down and the kick is up, and it is good. So with just 4:19 remaining here in the first quarter, the Redskins open up a 2-touchdown lead on Defiance. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
For over 100 years, the Stolly Insurance team has been looking out for you.
We have access to major insurance companies all over the country. But together, we can customize an insurance program that will offer you the best coverage for the best premiums. Let us look out for you. Give us a call for a personalized proposal today.
Proudly featuring Motorist Insurance, Stolly Insurance in Lima, Wapak, Salina, and Lakeview. Representing Motorist Insurance Group and other fine insurance companies. Stolly Insurance.
We are state of the art.
We are professional.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day. We are service you can trust.
We are here for you.
With custom fabrication, a variety of roofing options, and exceptional roofing knowledge and expertise, Frost Roofing is committed to providing top-notch quality service on every project. To learn more, visit us online at frost-roofing.com and follow us on social media.
Well, the Wapakoneta Redskins are enjoying the home cooking. They have opened up a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter with 4:19 remaining, and Meyer out there to kick it away for the third time tonight. It'll be fielded inside the 10 by Elford. He brings it back across the 20 to the 22-yard line, and Defiance will have their best starting field position of the night.
And that's not saying much because it's still not great field position.
No.
But you got to credit the start here of Walpock's offense. Cody Morgan have a tremendous start. 5 for 6 passing right now for 61 yards, and he's hit 4 different guys for those 5 completions. The only person with 2 catches is Henderson, who just had that most recent touchdown.
Henderson's had his hands on the ball a lot tonight, picked one off as well.
Yeah, and we've seen him make big plays. He blocked the punt last time we were here when they played Bath. He is a playmaker for this team, and just got the tackle as we're talking about him.
Elford will get some positive yards up across the 25 to the 29-yard line.
And Elford, we got to talk about him a little bit more. He's actually second in the Western Buckeye League in all-purpose yards. Will get some carries, averaging 9.3 yards a carry, but he primarily does his damage as a receiver. Has 438 yards receiving on 20 catches. That's almost 22 yards a catch, Dan.
Mm-hmm. 2 receivers to the right. For Gonzalez out of the shotgun, takes a low snap. Now he's going to follow his blockers up the middle, and he's hit as he gets to the line, pushes his way up, and it should be close to a first down. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, Morgan, Vole, and Henderson all there, but not enough to be able to stop the first down, second first down of the game for the Bulldogs.
Move it up to the 34.
To be Defiance,
Mm-hmm. Gonzalez rolls out to the right, fires it toward the sideline, incomplete, and a flag comes down around the 32-yard line after that play. And there, the Redskins getting pressure on Gonzalez from the get-go on that play.
Back, put the pressure, and they flag them for and set up about a 1st and 20. So, that first down that they just got is, for in all essence, purposes, just wiped away with that 10-yard penalty.
Right.
And being a spot foul, actually looks back, it's going to be a little bit more than 1st and 20.
Yeah, they spotted all the way back to the 22-yard line.
So it'll be a 1st and 22.
Gonzalez takes the snap. He's had a little bit of a trouble receiving that ball. He lobs it out near side, and it's caught. And up across the 25 to the 26, a flag comes down. Looks like maybe a little contact with the face mask there after Frederick made that reception.
We'll see if it's going to be just a 5-yard variety or the 15. The official's going to discuss it right now. Credit Walpock right there. That was a well-designed screenplay. Shane Line was kind of being blocked and let go, but there's 2 guys right there, and they were able to make the play and shed the blocker. And as a Cockrell didn't get it, so.
It was limited. It wasn't so much a grab of the face mask as the arm went in there into the eye opening, but 5-yard penalty anyway. Second down coming up.
And because the penalty before, it's still a 2nd and 13.
They run with 3 receivers in a triangle over on the right side. And now Gonzalez will keep it himself. He goes up the middle, escapes one man up across the 35 to the 39-yard line. And a nice run there for Gonzalez after the initial contact.
And remember, he's actually one of the leading rushers in the Western Buckeye League, 7th in rushing from the quarterback position. So we're going to expect him running all night. The Redskins can't lose him. He saw an unblocked blitzer coming from his right side, so he smartly tucked it and ran towards the left side.
So now the Bulldogs have worked this back into a manageable 3rd down and 5 with a little bit of help from the face mask penalty. Gonzalez is back to pass, fires it out right side, and it's caught by Frederick. He's going to be knocked down short of the line, short of the first down marker.
Well, they're actually, he was not able to hold on to that. As soon as he caught the ball, Henderson was there with some contact, was unable to hold that down, which he would have been short anyway, but Coach Beauty may have went for that. Instead, he does at least send the punt team on the field at this time. But, Coach Beauty, the Dean of WBL coaches.
As it sits, a 4th down and 5 now for the Bulldogs in punt situation. As Smith will be back at his own 26 to kick it away.
And back deep is Cameron Locke, one of the more explosive players in the Western Buckeye League.
Gets the foot into it, high kick, and Locke will let it hit at about the 31. And it will roll down inside the 30 to the 27, and that's where Wapak will take over for their next possession. High school football on Game Face Ohio is brought to you in part by Frost Roofing. Award-winning quality and superior customer service since 1946. So, Paul, the Redskins now with their 3rd opportunity with the ball. They've moved the ball effectively on their first 2 possessions, scoring touchdowns on both of them.
Well, this is their worst field position to start off with. The first time they had to go 26 yards. So, this will be their first, real long drive, see if they can together and see if this Defiance can rise to the occasion.
They'll start this possession out with a penalty because it looks like there was some movement in that backfield for the Redskins, so they'll have even more of an opportunity to put together a long drive.
Yeah, again, that's their 3rd penalty already this quarter. Wapak comes in as not one of the more penalized teams, only 4th in the league in penalties.
So a 1st down and 15 now as they back this one up to their own 22-yard line. Morgan will be under center. And he hands it off to Metz, who finds some space to the near side. He was a shoelace away from going a long way on that play.
Yeah, that was a nice play right there by just getting this through by Chris Gordon, the senior linebacker, just able to get just enough to trip up Metz.
So he'll go off the right for 5. And a 2nd down and 10 coming up. They come out now with 3 receivers loaded to the left. John Eaton in the backfield, he'll take the handoff. He goes off the right side and he'll get a couple up to about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, just the flow coming back and getting that. Andrew Lowden actually had a nice seal block there pulling for Eaton to cut up inside there for, but not much going after that. Brings up a 3rd and about 9.
The Redskins in the 3rd down situation for just the 2nd time tonight, I believe.
Yep, they're 1 for 1 early in this game.
Morgan out of the shotgun here. Lost the handle on that one, scoops it up. Now looking for space, he'll fire it toward the sideline. Incomplete, a flag comes down in the backfield. He was throwing it over toward Henderson, or at least that's what he's trying to tell everyone.
Well, it looks like they're probably going to call a hold. I'm not sure that they made the intentional grounding call because it might have been close enough to the receiver. As a reminder to our viewers, unlike college and pros, there is not the rule where if you're outside the pocket, you can just throw it away as long as it gets to the line and no intentional grounding, which truthfully from a player safety standpoint, I'm surprised that hasn't filtered down to the high school level yet. So the holding penalty is declined, and this will bring up the first 4th down. And Cameron Locke, this is game 6 and has only punted 7 times the entire year, Dan.
It's nice being the punter for a 5-0 team. Kick is away, and it's a good one. It'll be fielded by Defiance inside their 35 at the 33-yard line. Jake Meyer on the kick return there.
And Jake Meyer, actually, we haven't seen him yet catch the ball, but he has 28 catches on the year, which is from the Western Buckeye League in terms of receptions. So, Defiance does have some weapons, and maybe they got a little momentum they can build on by getting that 3 and out from the defense.
Well, they're going to have to try and push their offense to the max here if they're going to get back into this game. Low snap, Gonzalez scoops it and hands off to Elford, who goes up the middle for about 3 to the 37-yard line.
And Shane Line, with a tremendous tackle, was engaged with the tackle at the time, is able to shed his block and be able to make that play.
That will be the final play of the first quarter. And after 1 quarter of play, the Wapakoneta Redskins leading by a couple of touchdowns. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
Back here for the start of the second quarter at Harmon Field. The Wapakoneta Redskins out to a 14-0 lead. And Defiance with the ball at their own 37-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Gonzalez and the Bulldog offense. He will hand it off to Elford, who finds some space up the middle, picks up the first down, and gets Defiance as far upfield as they've been tonight to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and Elford, like I said earlier in the game, is an explosive player. And truthfully, there's a lot of beef on that offensive line for Defiance. I know they like to throw the ball a lot, but Siebert's a returning tackle at 285 pounds. Vaughn is a returning starter at 295 pounds. 235, 210, 225. There's just a lot of size. And, you know, Walpock's only playing with 3 down linemen.
And they open up a hole for a 12-yard gain for Elford on that last play. He gets the carry again here, and he'll get into Walpock territory to the 47.
And Hartman made the play right there. Now, something that Walpock is doing is as soon as they see that it's going to be a run, they are flying up from the linebacker spot. So even though they are only having 3 down linemen, you know, they do have players at the point of attack very, very quickly.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the near side right. And Gonzalez again out of the shotgun on a 2nd down and 7. He will hand it off to Elford, who is met by a couple of red jerseys in the backfield. He'll escape for a yard, but not much there.
And Shane Lyon, and we call his name a lot, was there first, but then Landon Hall was there completely unblocked to clean it up.
So a 3rd down now for Defiance. They are 0 for 2 in 3rd down situations so far tonight.
And another guy with beef is just heading off. Austin Thiel, not listed as starter, was in that last play, 275 pounds.
They come out with a 5 receiver set here. 3 to the right, 2 to the left on a 3rd down and 7. And Gonzalez fires it left side, incomplete. A little bit behind his intended receiver, Elford, who would have had the first down had he been able to haul it in.
Yeah, there's a lot of zip on that pass. You know, I'm still waiting for the time with the front that they're in this 5 wide for, you know, a called quarterback draw.
Mm-hmm. Well, Smith is out there to kick it away. This will be his 3rd punt tonight on a 4th down and 6.
And the reputation of Coach Beauty preceding him, more of a punt-safe defense here by the Redskins.
They do indeed kick it away. And Locke will let it hit. It'll roll down inside the end zone, and the Redskins will take over at their own 20.
So kind of an unlucky bounce there for Defiance. Looked like they were going to be able to pin the Redskins all the way back, but instead it does take a skip all the way into the end zone. So the Redskins still not great field position, but a lot better than it could have been.
High school football on Game Face Ohio is brought to you in part by United Way of Auglaize County. Neighbors helping neighbors. Contact United Way today to find out how you can help those in need throughout Auglaize County. 14-0, the Redskins on top. Just 10 minutes to go here in the half. And out comes the Redskin offense. They have been successful so far tonight moving the ball. And Morgan will keep it himself. Runs it up the middle of the field, and he'll pick up 8 yards on a first down carry.
And there's that called quarterback draw. I was just talking about a play before, but this time coming from the Redskins. You know what you kind of do with that when you are in the shotgun and the defenses have to spread out and cover those receivers is sometimes you can outnumber the defense in the box, which traditionally when you're under center and have running backs behind you, you don't get very often.
So a second down and 2. Morgan with one receiver on this play, and it'll be Eaton up the middle of the field. He breaks off a nice run across the 40 to the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, the best run we've seen so far tonight from the Redskins comes from the legs of John Eaton. Nice job by that left side with Fenning and Rankin opening up that hole. And this is just a traditional lead block. That's actually Loudon, I should say, there on kind of the X block to really open up that hole.
19-yard pickup for Eaton. Lock the lone wideout. Lines up wide to the near side. Same formation as the last play. They flip it around here. And Morgan will be back to pass. He's got all kinds of pressure, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss back inside the 35 at the 32.
And Chris Gordon able to make the play, and that's unfortunate because the other number 20 for the Redskins, Adam Henderson, was just getting separation from behind and would have had a touchdown. But the first really positive play right here, a loss of 13 on that sack.
And for Coach Beauty, he's probably hoping that may spark this Bulldog defense a little bit. They had not had a lot of positive things happening on their time on the field. And a flag comes down on it.
Should be like delay a game right there.
All righty.
So it looks like Morgan was trying to change up the play, but he's got to be cognizant of the play clock right there as well to be able to get the guys into what they want to do. Need to get the play off.
So the Redskins, after a 19-yard run by Eaton, have gone backwards on the next 2 plays and are now facing a second down and 28. As Morgan will bring him to the line. That penalty, the 4th of the game on the Redskins. Here's Henderson. He takes it up across the 35 to the 40-yard line. So he breaks off a nice run there and gets back a chunk of that 28 yards.
And here's a replay right there. Just kind of the old-fashioned counter tray where you pull both backside guard and tackle. Henderson with 11-yard run right there, making a big impact on this game. Defensively making tackles, interception. Big run right there. Had a tremendous touchdown reception earlier. He is just a football player that can make plays.
He lines up wide to the right. Morgan with time, lobs it left side, looking for Metz, and he connects with him inside the 40-yard line. It's a foot race down the near sideline. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown.
And a tremendous combination route on this left-hand side. You had Locke from the outside run a little hitch pattern, and then from the slot position, Metz ran a corner route, was able to get just enough distance between him and Frederick, and then after that, Metz has got some jets as we've seen in the past for his second touchdown reception of the game. And the 3rd touchdown pass for Morgan, who coming into the game only had 2.
Right. Meyer out there to attempt the extra point. The hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Redskins now open up a 21-0 lead with 7:10 remaining here in the second quarter. You are watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Come out to Astro Lanes in the Loft Bar and Grill, where you can find great food, good drinks, fun games, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
Back here at Harmon Field with 7:10 remaining in this first half of play. And the Redskins now with a 3-touchdown lead following a 5-play, 80-yard drive that covered 3 minutes and ended in a 60-yard connection between Cody Morgan and Keaton Metz. Metz's second touchdown reception of the night and Morgan's third touchdown pass.
And Morgan's been razor sharp, 6 for 7 passing for 121 yards. And really a missed opportunity by Defiance. You know, after that big sack and then a penalty, looked to have some field position, some momentum, but a big play can always take that away.
Elford will bring it back up the middle after making the play on the kickoff on a bounce, and he's going to be stopped as he's marked down at the 19-yard line. He has had some difficulty fielding those kicks.
Well, just a tremendous special teams play so far from the Redskins. Dallas Ambrose involved in that tackle right there. They've been always trying to kick on that hash, and they've been able to kind of shorten the area that returner has, and he was actually trying to go the other way to get out of that rut, and the Redskins were just too quick with their coverage.
Bulldogs will come out here with 4 receivers, make it 5. They have 3 to the right and 2 to the left. And a man in motion across the backfield will take the handoff. That's Elford. He finds some space to the right side, but he's spun around as he gets to the line of scrimmage, and the ball may have came loose. Let's see, and it looks like the Redskins have come up with it at the 25-yard line.
Well, and things just going from bad to worse for the Bulldogs. You know, that play almost started with some disaster, although I think it would have been officially a forward pass. As we can see, Elford coming here in the mix. I'm not sure if we'll have a good look at it or not. Yeah, there you can see the ball out there right there. You know, a lot of traffic right there, but Ambrose, who just made the special teams tackle, gets the turnover for the Redskins.
And now your Defiance defense back out there on the field, and the Redskins with a short field to work with, and the pass there by Morgan just a little bit behind Henderson, who had a step on his defender, but that's one of the first balls we've seen Morgan throw that wasn't on the money tonight.
Yeah, Coach Moyer, coming into this game, the Redskins offense has gotten themselves up to second overall in the league in rushing, but they've still been down at the bottom. They're ninth in passing, and Coach Moyer using this as an opportunity to really, work on the offensive game. And so far, the Redskins and Morgan in the receiving cast have really delivered.
Pitts into the ball game as a wide receiver on the right side. Not much going on this play as the defense gets to Morgan in the backfield for a loss of about 2.
Yeah, problem on the snap right there. Morgan unable to handle that. Luckily, he didn't turn the ball over, tried to get what he could, which was a loss of 2 actually in this play. So it brings up a 3rd and 12.
Redskins are 2 for 2 on 3rd down tonight. This is the longest 3rd down they've faced. Pitts will line up wide to the right with Henderson in his slot inside of him, and Metz will line up wide to the near side as Morgan is back to pass. Has some time rolling out to the right and fires it. Caught by Henderson at the 9-yard line and out of bounds.
Tell you what, tremendously athletic play by Morgan, extending the play, running to his right. Henderson kind of breaks off his route and is able to make his 3rd reception of the game, and a big 3rd down conversion there for the Redskins. Now 2 for 3 on 3rd down conversions.
Morgan will be under center on this play on a 1st down from the 10. He rolls out to the near side, looking, and fires it toward the end zone, and it is intercepted in the back of the end zone. No. It looked like the defender, Ty Castillo, had the inside track on that ball, but didn't come up with it.
I thought he had it, and then Henderson kind of wrestled it away from him, and the official just must have said, hey, I don't care, you're both out of bounds, we're going to call it incomplete. But a real slow developing play. Originally, we see the replay. Looks like they're inbounds initially. It looks like it's intercepted, but then Henderson able to wrestle the ball away, and it is on the ground there. So, but that was going to be interception. But Henderson turned into a defensive back basically there to be able to prevent the pickoff.
Henderson in his slot on the near side, and Morgan under all kinds of pressure. He's going to be dropped back outside of the 20 at the 25-yard line.
And Bishop Robertson, the sophomore, with his 3rd sack of the year, they're going for the slip screen for Henderson. And you usually let defenders go on there, but that was way too quick, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and a long goal. As you can see right here, no chance for Morgan right there.
Loss of 13 on the play as they spotted at the 22-yard line, so 3rd down and goal from the 23. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Morgan out of the shotgun with Eaton back there with him. Standing, looking, now rolling out to the right. He lobs it toward the right corner where it's caught by Metz, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 6.
So this brings up a 4th down. We'll see if Coach Moore decides to trot out the field goal unit with Tristan Meyer, and that's exactly what it's going to do. Defiance taking a little bit of chances, with a lot of one-on-one coverage without much safety help, and that's really kind of hurt them a little bit. In this case, Morgan didn't like what he saw there, rolled to the right, was able to make a play for 17 yards, but on the 3rd and 23, not enough, but does set up more of a chip shot type of a field goal.
The kick is up, and Meyer is good. So with 4:59 remaining here in the half, the Redskins now lead it 24-0 over their Western Buckeye League opponent here tonight. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Minster Bank is celebrating 100 years of serving our local communities.
We are proud of our past and we look forward to a promising future.
Thanks for the opportunity to help our local businesses grow.
Thanks for letting us serve you past banking hours.
Thanks for letting us serve you and getting to know you personally.
Through our private wealth management department, we provide trusted investment advice.
Minster Bank's success and longevity is truly a testament to the communities and the customers that we serve.
Thanks for 100.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
We are state of the art.
We are professional.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day. We are service you can trust.
We are here for you.
With custom fabrication, a variety of roofing options, and exceptional roofing knowledge and expertise, Frost Roofing is committed to providing top-notch quality service on every project. To learn more, visit us online at frost-roofing.com and follow us on social media.
Just under 5 minutes to play here in the opening half of this Western Buckeye League contest here in Wapakoneta, and the Redskins showing why they are 5-0 so far this year. And the Bulldogs will bring it back across the 31-yard line to start their next possession. They turned the ball over twice so far in the half, and it has led to points for the Redskins.
Yeah, 10 of their 24 have come off directly from turnovers from the Bulldogs.
The first one, a interception by Adam Henderson. The next one, a fumble. And both deep in Bulldog territory. So Gonzalez out of the shotgun. He will flip it to Elford, who comes to the near side looking for the corner. He's going to be hit by Henderson and Locke as he gets up to about the 33-yard line.
First time we've really seen that quick pitch, running out of a bunch formation, trying to outnumber you on the outside. Left Cockrell, the middle linebacker, unblocked, but Elford's got some speed and was able to outrun him for about a 3-yard gain.
Well spotted at the 34. They load up with 4 receivers wide to the left. And Smith, the lone wide out to the near side of the field as Gonzalez rolls out that way with pressure. He fires it about 10 yards into the bench.
Well, the Redskins, again, only have 3 down linemen, but with Shane Line, Crawford, and Hartman, they're able to get a lot of pressure. And then as soon as the quarterback moves, Cockrell, I don't know if he's playing an official spy, but it looks like he is, because he all of a sudden is on a dart as soon as that quarterback leaves the pocket to try to go after him.
So the Bulldogs facing a 3rd down and 7. They have gone 0 for 3 on 3rd down attempts. Gonzalez fires it left side where it's caught, but just crossed the line of scrimmage. On the reception is Austin Ellinger, and nothing there for the Bulldogs on that particular play.
Again, Ambrose right there for the play. Making his imprint on this game is Ambrose.
So that'll bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 35, so they'll be forced into a punt situation again. Smith out there to kick it away for the 4th time. And looks like some movement. No.
Yeah, delay a game right there again. Second delay a game call we've seen, one on each team now, but it looks like the Redskins were showing they wanted to go after this kick and look for the punt block. Again, we did see their last home game, they were successful with Henderson with the punt block. We'll see if they go after this one.
They will bring some pressure again, and very nearly got to that one, but the kick is away and Locke will field it. Brings it back across midfield to the 49-yard line, so they'll have fantastic field position. And Landon Hall nearly got to that kick, Paul.
Yeah, he did. Kick was a little bit high. You said Hall was right there, but sometimes it's good just to put a little bit of pressure on that kicker. Even if you don't get it, it gets in their head a little bit. And this is great field position for the Redskins.
High school football on Game Face Ohio, brought to you in part by the Wapakoneta Family YMCA. For youth development, for healthy living, for social responsibility. Membership at the Wapakoneta Family YMCA includes access to the state-of-the-art fitness facilities. Here is Metz on a first down carry. He'll go off the right side and gets himself down inside the 45 to the 43.
Yeah, Metz on the off tackle play. Has 3 catches for 87 yards so far, and on offense, that's only his 4th carry, but it does have 17. So our player to watch, doing a lot here on the offensive end so far. And a lot of balance here from the Redskins in terms of play calling.
Morgan with the pass. Fires it left side where it's caught by Locke. He will escape one man and find his way down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Excellent effort by Cameron Locke, and a flag comes down.
And again, one-on-one coverage, and the Redskins receivers are very, very athletic. Cameron Locke is one of the better athletes in the Western Buckeye League, able to get open, get a little separation, and then actually carry the defender for a while too. And Locke, not a big guy at 5'9", 165, but really, really strong pound for pound, one of the toughest kids around.
So with the addition of the penalty, it puts the ball at the 14-yard line. And another first down for the Redskins as they march toward the end zone again. Morgan under center puts Metz in motion across the backfield. He'll take the handoff, looking for the corner on the right side, cuts it back to the middle of the field and dives down to the 5-yard line where he'll be close to another first down.
If we get the replay of that, I want you to see, again, we said his name several times, but Adam Henderson this time blocking from the halfback, wingback position, really sealed that outside to be able to make that play happen. And here, hopefully, we do get to see the replay here. See Henderson right there, seal the block to the outside, leaving that one-on-one opportunity where Metz is able to cut the ball back inside to get that game.
2nd down and 1. Handoff, Eaton left side, bowls his way into the end zone, touchdown. John Eaton goes off the left side to get into the end zone for the first time tonight.
What a great drive there by the Redskins, capped off with a very physical run for John Eaton, his 7th touchdown of the year. First touchdown on the ground tonight for the Redskins.
Well, the Redskins have really been able to do what they wanted to do offensively here tonight, and it has given them the ability to push this lead out to 30 as Meyer, getting a lot of work kicking extra points tonight, puts his next one up and through. 1:33 left in the half, and the Redskins now with a 31-0 lead. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
For over 100 years, the Stolly Insurance Team has been looking out for you.
We have access to major insurance companies all over the country. But together, we can customize an insurance program that will offer you the best coverage for the best premiums. Let us look out for you. Give us a call for a personalized proposal today.
Proudly featuring Motorist Insurance, Stolly Insurance in Lima, Wapak, Salina, and Lakeview. Representing Motorist Insurance Group and other fine insurance companies. Stolly Insurance.
We are state of the art.
We are professional.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day. We are service you can trust.
We are here for you.
With custom fabrication, a variety of roofing options, and exceptional roofing knowledge and expertise, Frost Roofing is committed to providing top-notch quality service on every project. To learn more, visit us online at frost-roofing.com and follow us on social media.
Come out to Astro Lanes in the Loft Bar and Grill, where you can find great food, good drinks, fun games, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time.
Dominating first half so far for the Redskins. They lead 31-0 as they set to kick it away. And their last possession, a clinic, 4 plays, 50 yards, a minute and 39 seconds, and a 5-yard John Eaton run finishes it off, as they have been on point tonight offensively.
Tell you what, we need to give credit to Tristan Meyer. Not only is he perfect on the season on extra points and now 6 for 7 on field goals, his accuracy on kickoffs is uncanny. They are obviously trying to kick the ball in about the same area every single time, and he's been perfect at it. Most teams you see try to do that. They might kick some out of bounds, trying to employ that strategy. It's very impressive, and it's given them a tremendous advantage in kick coverage.
And he's just a sophomore, Paul, so bright future in the kicking game here in Wapak. Handoff up the middle is Elford, who's going to pick up positive yards to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, so this is one of the halves. This half just needs to end for the Bulldogs. We'd love to be able to get something positive from this drive, but they only have 3 first downs for the entire half. They've had 2 turnovers, and they just need some positive things to happen to be able to talk about at halftime, so they can make this trip from Defiance worthwhile.
Maybe stopping at Happy Days on the way out of town or something would be. Here's a handoff, Elford, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss back to the 31-yard line.
I definitely say one of our sponsors.
Maybe Astro Lanes would be a better stop. Yeah, I think you're right. The pizza's worth stopping for. I know
it sure was. Again, Astro Lanes taking care of us, one of our fine sponsors with tremendous pizza. Give it to the staff here for the game. Here we can see the replay. Nice play there by the Redskin defense.
Yep. They spread it out here. And there's the quarterback run by Gonzalez, who goes up the middle across the 35 to the 38-yard line. He'll still be a couple of yards short of the first down.
And mercifully, the Redskins not going to call a timeout and let this first half end.
Well, a good performance by the Redskins here on just their second home game of the season. They dominate the Bulldogs in the first half and take a 31-0 lead into the locker room. We'll come back with our Game Face Ohio halftime report. It's next. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Wapakoneta Daily News, bringing you local news and more since 1905. With subscriptions starting at just 35 cents a day, the Wapakoneta Daily News is Wapak's source for timely local coverage of news, sports, classifieds, entertainment, and more. The Wapakoneta Daily News. Subscribe online today. Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
Halftime here at Harmon Field, and the Wapakoneta Marching Band performing the dominating performance by the Redskins in the first half as they take a 31-0 lead into the locker room. And it's time now during the halftime report to take a look at the scoring summary from the first half. Things got started for the Redskins with 9:06 remaining in the first quarter on this 10-yard touchdown pass from Cody Morgan to Keaton Metz. They followed up with a 14-yard touchdown pass here by Adam Henderson. And the Redskins were out to a 14-0 lead. Morgan wasn't done. He connects here with Metz on another long touchdown pass. This one goes for 60 yards and gives the Redskins a 21-0 lead. Redskins stalled on their next possession, but still tacked on 3 off the foot of Tristan Meyer. And then this 5-yard touchdown run by John Eaton capped their scoring in the first half. The Redskins with 31 unanswered points in the first half, helped out by a couple of Defiance turnovers early in the game. Now it's time to look at halftime statistics, Paul, and the statistics kind of bear out what the score does show.
Yeah, pretty much dominating performance in all areas. The Redskins not rushing for as much as you think, but coming into this game really want to work on their passing game, and Morgan has delivered with 179 yards passing so far, dominating first down. And then also 2 pretty big turnovers, which really swayed, translated in some easy scores. Going over to the individual, Defiance Gonzalez, our player to watch, having a tough time passing the ball. Only 7 passing with an interception for only 10. Defiance led the way by Damian Elford. Does have 53 yards rushing on 10 carries. Walpaw, Cody Morgan, as mentioned, very, very sharp. 9 for 12 passing for 179 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Eaton has 27 yards, Metz 26 yards on a pretty balanced attack on the ground. Receiving, Metz with 87 yards on 3 catches for 2 touchdowns. Henderson with 43 yards, 2 catches and a touchdown. Locke with 2 catches, and Eaton with the catch as well. So far, just Redskins really doing whatever they want to do.
Now it's time to step inside Sadler's schoolhouse as we break down one of the plays from the first half. And on this possession, or on this particular play that we're going to look at, Paul, we wanted to talk about the second touchdown of the night for the Redskins.
Yeah, we tend to focus on the offensive line here, which was good protection, but really let's look at the timing of this route. It's about a 10-yard little hitch route. You can see the ball was in the air before Henderson even turns around. That is almost impossible to defend. As you can see, Henderson was able to get such a little bit of separation and come back to the outside of the ball, but then just strength is able to carry himself into the end zone the last 4 yards. So again, when you have timing like that, especially at the high school level, it's very difficult to defend, and just tremendous timing and some chemistry being displayed there between Morgan and Henderson.
And Paul, this is a team that doesn't throw the ball all that much.
No, that's something that they really wanted to prove on. Again, Morgan come into this game, only had 2 touchdown passes and only 425 yards passing. And, again, nearly 200 yards passing and already 3 touchdowns in that first half.
Well, the Redskins have put together a fantastic first half. They'll come out to start the second half and try and build on their 31-0 lead. That wraps up the Game Face Ohio halftime report. We'll be back with the start of the second half after this. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TSC can save you money. How? TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet into one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Come out to Astro Lanes in the Loft Bar and Grill, where you can find great food, good drinks, fun games, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time.
When you see an orange truck, you think GA Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because GA Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, GA Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange GA Windsor & Son truck, think green.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Back here for the start of the second half at Harmon Field. The Bulldogs set to kick it away. They trail 31-0 to the home Wapakoneta Redskins, and a line drive kick that will be covered at about the 36-yard line. So the Redskins will have good starting field position for their first possession of the second half.
Yeah, ball bounced there off Colton Brown inadvertently, and might have been a fortuitous bounce for the Bulldogs, but nothing really going right so far for them, and it really ends up with the Redskins with pretty good field position.
Well, the Redskins have done just about everything right tonight. Defensively, they played well. Offensively, all things seem to be clicking. Maybe the best news for the Bulldogs in this second half is that the clock will continue to roll.
Yeah, with the new HSA rule this year, the mercy rules, if you're up 30 points or more in the second half, it's going to be a running clock, and the clock kept going even after that kickoff, which is unusual.
Eaton takes the opening handoff of the second half, and he'll go maybe a yard on first down up to the 37-yard line.
And if you want to on the Redskins, they only did have 68 yards on the ground so far, so not as much success on the ground for the second-ranked rushing team in the Western Buckeye League as you might think. But again, that was really because offensively they were looking to pass the ball and get Morgan going, and had all kinds of success with that.
Locked the lone wideout, then some miscommunication in the backfield as Morgan ran into Eaton, and it looked like one of those guys was in the wrong place.
Yeah, it looks to be supposed to be a trap, and Eaton kind of hit his chest like that. That was my bad right there. So we're going to assume that he went to the wrong hole, and looked like with the pulling guard that was probably the case.
Fortunately for the Redskins, Morgan able to turn around and pick up a couple of yards. So 3rd down and 7 coming up. Ten minutes to play here. Third quarter, Morgan back, surveys, and fires it out to Metz on the left side, who has a near sideline. He'll go down the 40, still on his feet at the 30-yard line. He's going to go down the near sideline and into the end zone, but it looks like they're going to mark him out back here at the 36.
Yeah, and correctly so. He stepped out of bounds very obviously way back. But credit Metz for playing to the whistle to try to go all the way there. But truthfully, he caught that ball in a little bit of traffic on a little out from the slot position, and then Metz is just an athlete with a burst, as we're going to see here with this replay, and he also was able to get a great block there from the outside from Locke. Just a little out pattern, great block there by Locke, and allow him to get to the outside, and we'll see him obviously be out of bounds right there.
Good. Here's Metz on the carry now to the right side. Not as much there on this play. He'll get a yard down to the 36.
Worth mentioning, Metz now over the century mark receiving, has 111 yards on just 4 catches. And that also puts Morgan over the 200-yard mark, now has 203 yards passing.
So Morgan getting some work on the passing game here tonight.
Again, only 5 yards coming into the passing on the year.
Locke, the lone wideout, he lines up to the left. And the handoff will go to Eaton up the center of the field. He spins at the 30 and falls forward for 3 more down to the 27, close to another first down.
Well, really, considering looking at the defensive look that they are getting, it looks like Defiance came into this game saying, hey, daring them to pass, we're going to try to stop the run. And they do have just single coverage on the outside every single time. And I know they ran the ball there and had a good run. However, I was looking at just, again, one-on-one coverage with Cameron Locke, and I'd be pretty tempted to continue to go to that.
Well, they marked that one and confirmed that it is a first down. So
and just look at the formation. Locke with no safety help, just one-on-one out there totally, as they are selling out all other 10 players, to the run.
Eaton off the right side there with another positive carry up to the 25-yard line. So 3 more on that one. And Eaton hasn't had a ton of touches tonight because of the amount of passing that the Redskins have been doing, but he's been a guy that's carried the ball a lot through the first 5 games of this season. 2nd down and 8 now. Morgan with the handoff and off the right side. Big gainer here for the Redskins down inside the 10. And that was Courtney Miracle with the carry to the 5-yard line.
And Courtney Miracle doesn't get too many touches on the offensive side, but was the recipient there of that inside counter and picked up big yardage right there all the way down to the 6-yard line. Very well blocked. Fenning congratulating Miracle right there on that run.
19 yards on the carry. Puts the ball at the 6-yard line, so 1st and goal for the Redskins. They have picked up where they left off in the first half. Pitts lines up wide to the left. He's the lone wideout. Here's the handoff to Metz, going off the right. Fights his way down inside the 5 to about the 3.
Metz rumbles forward for several yards.
So Metz getting the chance for the carry, getting all the way down to close to the 2-yard line. He's trying to get to the end zone for the 3rd time tonight, but that would have been his first one on the ground.
Goal from the 2-yard line for the Redskins.
Second down and goal from the 2. 9th play of the drive coming up for the Redskins. Already their longest drive of the night. Handoff Metz, and he's hit in the backfield. He'll fall forward. May have gotten a yard on that play.
Metz with the carry.
Yeah, nice job right there by Defiance. Coming in to make the play right there was DJ Ray, a sophomore from his linebacker spot.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. That ball just inside the 2-yard line. So 1.5. And the Redskins 4 out of 6 on 3rd down so far tonight. Morgan with the handoff, left side, and touchdown, Keaton Metz.
And there it is, Metz. First touchdown on the ground tonight, but his 3rd overall. And the Redskins, once again, have not been stopped hardly at all. Just that one possession they have not scored. And this time with the running clock and all, first to score here in the 2nd half. Got a new kicker here.
Morgan will remain in at the hold. And the kick is up, and it is good. And I believe that was Maddox Lyles.
Maddox Cornell.
Excuse me. So the extra point is up and good for the Redskins. They lead it 38-0 here with 5:27 to go in the 3rd. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Minster Bank is celebrating 100 years of serving our local communities.
We are proud of our past and we look forward to a promising future.
Thanks for the opportunity to help our local businesses grow.
Thanks for letting us serve you past banking hours.
Thanks for letting us serve you and getting to know you personally.
Through our private wealth management department, we provide trusted investment advice.
Minster Bank's success and longevity is truly a testament to the communities and the customers that we serve.
Thanks for 100.
Owen Kitchen and Bath Showroom has been family owned and operated since 1990. We can help you from start to finish with your entire project. Let one of our professional designers put the final touches on your project. Owen Kitchen and Bath now has 2 showrooms to better serve you in Wapakoneta and Lima. Owen Kitchen and Bath, cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't.
Gurnall has it teed up for the Redskins. As not much in doubt here tonight. They lead it 38-0, and the kickoff there by Gurnall will go out of bounds on the far side of the field. The Redskins on their last possession, 10 plays, 64 yards, 6 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock, and a 2-yard Keaton Metz touchdown run capped it off to add to the Redskin lead. High school football on Game Face Ohio is brought to you in part by the Evening Leader, keeping you up to date with all the news, sports, and information you need to know. Subscribe to the Evening Leader today. 4 receivers set here for Defiance as Gonzalez works out of the shotgun again on first down. He's going to keep it himself straight away on the run. He'll slide across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
And again, one of the more surprising things that we have right there is Gonzalez, passing came into the game, third in the league in passing, only 10 yards passing against this vaunted defense of the Redskins.
Handoff here and buried in the backfield almost immediately after taking the handoff was Frederick.
Colton Brown right there making the play, and the Redskins just making plays all around, offensively, defensively, special teams. It's true domination here tonight so far.
With the clock moving continuously, we're closing in on 4 minutes to play here in this third quarter, as the Bulldogs come back to the line of scrimmage for a 3rd down and 3. They have not had a lot of 3rd down and manageable situations tonight, and they hurt themselves here by moving early. They weren't comfortable in that 3rd down and short ball.
No. And they haven't been very comfortable in any of the 3rd downs that they've had, as they've been unable to convert a 3rd down yet this game.
With the penalty, it'll push them back out to a 3rd and 8.
But the only positive thing for Defiance so far, Dan, is that it didn't rain.
Yes. Well, that's not something you bring into the team meeting as a high point. Gonzalez back to pass. He will roll out to the left. The flag comes down as he fires it to the far sideline and overshoots his intended receiver. He was trying to check in with Jake Meyer on the far sideline, but incomplete.
Yeah, pretty obvious hold right there. Colton Brown being held right there, rushing Gonzalez. So back-to-back penalties by Defiance. However, this one's going to be declined as the incomplete pass is going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, so they take a 3rd down and 3, and put a couple of penalties on top of it and forced themselves into a 4th down and long and another punt situation. Locke will stand back at his own 33-yard line to receive the kick. That one under some duress, but he got it away. And Locke will take the fair catch at the 37-yard line. So the Redskin offense back out onto the field. And we may see some changes number-wise on the personnel out there on this possession.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the 2s are out there. So we will do our best and make sure we identify these young men who get a chance at some varsity action here late in the 3rd quarter. And coming out the quarterback is Aaron Huffman, the 6'6" junior, who actually started a couple games last year when Morgan was injured at the quarterback position.
He will have Nate Elsis lined up wide to the left. And the handoff goes to the right side. That's Chambers, who will find some space up across the 40 to the 44-yard line.
Looks like Jake Meyer in on the stop for the Bulldogs. 2nd down.
There you see the information about our 2 broadcasts, our feature game, which airs the night of the contest at 11 p.m., and then the bonus game, which is our St. Mary's game tonight.
St. Mary's
air
and
on
Salina.
Sunday, right?
Yep, St. Mary's Salina, the Battle of Grand Lake St. Mary's.
Handoff off the right side, and I believe that was Brandon Hoff that had the carry there. Nolan Brandenhoff.
And Nolan Brandenhoff, hard-nosed sophomore.
Well, it was enough for a 1st down.
And Huffman, very battle-tested as a backup quarterback. Not only played some last year as a starting defensive back for the Redskins, so he's used to being out there. Also a standout basketball player for the Redskins.
Not but there for Chambers as he tries to bring it to the near side. He's going to be stopped short of the line of scrimmage. A loss of almost 6 on the play. Chambers, a junior running back, 5'10", 180. And they'll make it a 2nd down and 17.
So try to identify as many people as we can. Looks like at center is number 79, John Bourne. He's a sophomore.
Court Miracle, who had a nice run earlier, will line up as the wideout to the far side of the field with Elsas lined up to the near side, and then this play stopped before it starts as a timeout taken by Wapakoneta with 4 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. The Redskins dominating here in Harmon Field, 38-0. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
For over 100 years, the Stolly Insurance team has been looking out for you.
We have access to major insurance companies all over the country.
But together, we can customize an insurance program that will offer you the best coverage for the best premiums.
Let us look out for you. Give us a call for a personalized proposal today.
Proudly featuring Motorist Insurance, Stolly Insurance in Lima, Walpock, Salina, and Lakeview. Representing Motorist Insurance Group and other fine insurance companies. Stolly Insurance.
We are state of the art.
We are professional.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great day. We are service you can trust.
We are here for you.
With custom fabrication, a variety of roofing options, and exceptional roofing knowledge and expertise, Frost Roofing is committed to providing top-notch quality service on every project. To learn more, visit us online at frost-roofing.com and follow us on social media.
come out to Astro Lanes in the Loft Bar and Grill, where you can find great food, good drinks, fun games, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time.
After the timeout with just 4 seconds left here in this third quarter, the Redskins come to the line of scrimmage, and Huffman will hand it off to the right side. And not a lot there offensively as Meeks tried to get to the outside. Ashton Meeks with his first carry tonight. Good effort by Meeks. He fought off a couple of tacklers, but not able to find the corner.
Yeah, Cam Singleton unable to bring him down initially.
That'll be the final play of the third quarter as we take a look at the student section, Paul. A lot of pink going on over there tonight.
Yeah, breast cancer awareness night here at Wapakoneta.
The student section involved in bringing attention to breast cancer awareness. The Redskins set for the start of the fourth quarter. We'll take a break here, and we come back. One more frame here in Harmon Field. 38-0 Redskins on top.
Sure, you don't need a set-top box to watch cable, but without one, you're not getting everything your TV has to offer. Add a set-top box from TSC to your television and get more channels. Get a channel guide that tells you all about the shows. Run multiple devices through one universal remote, and you can even add DVR and HD channels. Get everything your TV has to offer with a set-top box. Call TSC and ask for your set-top box today.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Strength is about so much more than the body. It's about being together, serving, sharing, and caring for those around us. It's about keeping score in the heart rather than on a scoreboard. Be a part of a community that builds more than your body. At the Wapakoneta Family YMCA.
Minster Bank is celebrating 100 years of serving our local communities.
We are proud of our past and we look forward to a promising future.
Thanks for the opportunity to help our local businesses grow.
Thanks for letting us serve you past banking hours.
Thanks for letting us serve you and getting to know you personally.
Through our private wealth management department, we provide trusted investment advice.
Minster Bank's success and longevity is truly a testament to the communities and the customers that we serve.
Thanks for 100.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter, 38-0 in favor of the Redskins here at Harmon Field. And Huffman will set up the screen. He gets it over to the left side, and on a third down and long, they get across the 45 to the 47. And that was Brandon Hoffer again. Or, excuse me.
Brandon Hoff.
Brandon Hoff. We're a little deeper in the depth chart than I'm used to. So it'll bring up a fourth down and about 11.
So something rarely seen on a Friday night, the JV punt team come on.
On the 4th and 11, the kick is away. And I believe that was Dylan Dunlap that put the foot into that one. Good coverage downfield will put Defiance at their own 20-yard line to start their next possession. So we'll see how the Bulldogs respond here. Looks like they still have their first teamers out there.
And Coach Beatty might want to get something positive out of this game. You know, it is the fourth quarter. They've played 3 quarters and only have 3 first downs. So, you know, you really don't like to do it at the expense of going against the other team's twos, but, you know, sometimes you don't have to feel for the other team. You have to worry about your own guys.
4 receivers set for Gonzalez out of the shotgun. He rolls out to the near side, has some pressure, lobs it back to the other direction. Elford, the receiver, escapes 2 men, finds his way across the 35 and falls forward to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, running the little throwback wheel route back to Elford, made a little nifty move to be able to pick up some yardage and get the first down.
Paul, we'll go off a little topic here a little bit, but college football this weekend, big matchup between Stanford and Notre Dame. And I know Todd out in the truck, huge Stanford fan.
Yes, he is.
Looking forward to the game tomorrow as we move under 10 minutes to play here.
I can't wait for to hear him say, "Go Cardinal."
Mm-hmm. Gonzalez rolls out to the near side. He'll get across the 40 to the 45 and falls forward to the 46-yard line. And you get a little bit better view of the athletic ability that Gonzalez possesses here, and just how well he was contained by this Wapak first-team defense.
Again, this defense for Wapak is the real deal. You know, they've surrendered very little this year, only 7 points a game, and really a dominant performance once again.
Here's the handoff up the middle of the field, and a first carry for Strasbaugh tonight,
as Defiance starts to make some substitutions on the offensive end.
Next week, Paul, a little bit different matchup going in. The Redskins will be back here at home for the 3rd time this season, and their first time where they get to play back-to-back home games, and they'll be hosting Ottawa Glandorf.
Yeah, and currently right now they are tied at the top of the Western Buckeye League. However, OG playing a tough Kenton team tonight. At halftime, Kenton does have a 7-3 lead. However, regardless, you know, the winner of next week will be in the driver's seat for the Western Buckeye League title.
Pass out to the left, incomplete. And I believe that was Castillo, the intended receiver. But Strasbaugh's pass incomplete. So Defiance has had problems all night offensively, and on 3rd down they've struggled even more. 0 for 6 on 3rd down after that incompletion. And on this 4th down and 3, they line up with the 5 receiver set. Strasbaugh looking out to the right, trying to direct traffic. He's under some pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a big loss back inside his own 35 at his 34-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was looking for. Colton Brown with the back, but he had a man on a little quick screen, and it looked like he was expecting the ball to be thrown to him, and he just opted not to want to throw it to there. So everybody else was covered. So what it turns into is a sack and tremendous field position for the Redskins as that drive comes to a screeching halt.
One receiver to the left. They put a man in motion in the backfield. And Brandon Hoff up the middle for a few, down to about the 31-yard line. Just over 7 minutes to play in this one.
And, you know, times for Jerry Beauty, head coach of Defiance, again the dean of Western Buckeye League coaches. He's been the head coach and is currently in his 25th year at Defiance. Took the team to the playoffs last year, despite just a 6-4 record. Has taken Defiance to the playoffs 7 different times, including capturing it all in 1997 state championships for the Defiance Bulldogs. But he also has experience in the league before that. Was head football coach at Van Wert for 7 years. Was head football coach at Findlay. So 33 years of experience as a head coach, and also does athletic director duties for Defiance, does Jerry Beauty.
Here's the handoff up the middle, and a nice carry there down to the 20-yard line. Will bring up another first down for the Redskins. as Tyler Copeland has come in at the quarterback spot. Also see Lyles out there, Maddox Lyles on a carry.
Copeland, a sophomore. A lot of sophomores out there. Always like to see my old namesake out there, number 88, that being Case Childs, a big 6'3", good-looking sophomore out there, playing that tight end.
Flag down in the backfield as the Redskins get started early there on that first down play. In there at the wideout spot, Lucas Shade and Court Miracle also out there.
Some linemen out there, Alex Bowersock, Cameron Gibson, all getting some playing time here under the Friday Night Lights. Same thing for the Defiance Bulldogs, getting a lot of extra kids in.
Here's a handoff up the middle, and Braden Hoff with another carry up to the 21.
And Mitchell Glassford with the tackle right there. Another big guy, sophomore, 6'3", 235. One thing Defiance does have, they have a lot of size.
Mm-hmm. This Defiance team will be part of our bonus game next week as St. Mary's will head to Defiance. This snap over the head of the Wapak quarterback Copeland, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss back to the 35-yard line.
And Bishop Roberson, first person back there, to be able to get credit for that tackle.
We should thank the crew that helps us put our games together, and that starts with our producer Todd Utrip, our technical director Adam Dell, and our statistician AJ Lisi. On cameras tonight, Jim Miller, Justin Orfel, Josh Miller, Luke Catahenry, Cody Voorhees, Dylan Locke, and Jordan Minning. Here's the handoff off the right side. Not a ton there, but positive yards for Chambers.
That's going to bring up a fourth down right here. But, let's talk about first-year head coach here, Travis Moyer, first-year head coach at Wapak, keeping his perfect record, and most importantly, the Redskins going to stay atop of the standings in the Western Buckeye League, going to move to 6-0. Obviously has a lot of winning experience coming here from Bucyrus Winford. Has won over 80% of his games as a head coach in his 14th season as a head coach.
One receiver wide to the far side, that is Shade. And the handoff, Brandon Hoff up the middle, inside the 30 to the 27, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Redskins.
Yeah, but a touchdown saving tackle there by Cole Clennon for Defiance. Otherwise, that would have been more points for the Redskins.
Well, as it sits, the Redskins have more points than they need, 38-0. They lead with just over 3 minutes to play.
And as dominating as this defense has been, they've only recorded one shutout on the year. That was week 3 against the Elida Bulldogs, where they were victorious 17-0.
Well, they obviously did a lot of things right tonight and gained some valuable experience offensively, particularly in the passing game, which they can execute hopefully effectively next week against OG.
Well, they're definitely going to need it. They have a couple other big matchups looming in the horizon, but none bigger than Ottawa Glandorf next week here at Harmon Field. It looks very, very likely that the Redskins are also going to make the playoffs, and they had a heartbreaking loss in the first round last year.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely got that in the back of their minds after they accomplish potentially their first goal in the regular season, maybe winning the Western Buckeye League. Getting a chance to make and then advance in the playoffs is something that they're going to be able to try to do, but they need to be somewhat diversified offensively for that.
So after that play, a short gain, a 3rd down and 9 coming up. was a short gainer to bring up a 4th down for Defiance.
Brought down by Cordell Newman will bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Well, things obviously not going the way of the Bulldog here tonight, but a 4th down and 7 now, and they'll keep the offense out there. Strasbaugh acts out of the shotgun with 3 receivers to his right. He will roll out that way and fires it down the sideline, but it'll be about 6 or 8 yards out of bounds before it hits the ground, and another turnover on downs.
At the end of 3, the Kent Wildcats lead the Ottawa Glandorf Knights 21-3.
48 seconds left in this one. We want to thank our sponsors who help us get on the air tonight as well. They include Telephone Service Company, Mr. Bank, Owen Kitchen and Bass Showroom, the Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency, Frost Roofing, the United Way, Stolly Insurance, the Wapakoneta Family YMCA, and Astro Lanes. All helping us get on the air and bring a fantastic performance by the Wapakoneta Redskins.
And they're going to take a knee here and end this, and we just heard over the PA, Kenton with a good-sized lead over Ottawa Glandorf, and that would set it up for next week. Still a battle for the top of the Western Buckeye League, but it looks like the Redskins could be finding themselves all alone in first place next week.
Well, they rolled here tonight to a 38-0 win over the Defiance Bulldogs, and we'll come back and wrap this one up with the Game Face Ohio post-game show. It's yours next. You're watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TSC can save you money. How? TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Come out to Astro Lanes in the Loft Bar and Grill, where you can find great food, good drinks, fun games, and of course, bowling. Astro Lanes, a great place to spend some spare time.
When you see an orange truck, you think G.A. Windsor & Son Company. But the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, we want you to think green. Why green? Because G.A. Windsor & Son are the original recyclers. Using a modern fleet of trucks, G.A. Windsor & Son Company collects food co-products from restaurants, food retailers, and food manufacturers in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, and Kentucky. These food co-products are used to manufacture quality livestock and pet care feed ingredients. So the next time you see an orange G.A. Windsor & Son truck, think green.
Back here at Harmon Field for the Game Face Ohio post-game report, a dominating performance by the Wapakoneta Redskins as they pushed their record to 6-0, and they got started with the scoring early and often in the first half. They opened things up with the 9:06 mark in the first quarter on this 10-yard touchdown pass from Cody Morgan to Keaton Metz, part of a stellar night for both of those two. They followed that up with this 14-yard connection between Morgan and Henderson as he willed his way into the end zone to give the Redskins a 14-0 lead. On their next possession, a 60-yard connection here from Morgan to Metz added to the Redskin lead out to 21. On their next drive, they had to settle for the field goal, but Tristan Meyer added on the 3, and they led 24-0. Then John Eaton capped first half scoring with his 5-yard touchdown run at the 1:33 mark. In the second half, the Redskins took their foot off the pedal a little bit Their only scoring in the second half, the only scoring for either team, came on their longest drive of the night, a 10-play, 64-yard drive that ended with that 2-yard Keaton Metz touchdown run. And that capped the scoring for the Redskins at 38-0, a dominating performance by the Redskins tonight here at Harmon Field as we take a look at final statistics.
Yeah, team statistics exactly as you would expect. Dominating performance by the Redskins over the Bulldogs. Again, first down, 16-4. The Redskins total yards 332 to 114 yards. Even with the running clock there at the end, was able to take the time of possession battle, which was close at halftime. Moving over to the individual stats for Defiance, you had Gonzalez struggling a little bit from passing the ball. Was only 4 for 8 passing for 31 yards. Again, was third in the Western Buckeye League in passing, averaging 225 yards a game coming in. Receiving, Elford had 21 yards of those 31. He also was a leading rusher with 53 yards rushing. Gonzalez had 38 yards rushing. Over to Walpock, Cody Morgan, extraordinarily sharp. 10 for 13 passing for 203 yards and 3 touchdowns. Leading receiver was Keaton Metz, 4 catches for 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Henderson chipped in with 3 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown. Running the ball, a lot of balance. No one really stood out. Eaton had the most with 39 yards and a touchdown. Metz with 33 yards and a touchdown. And Nolan Brandenhoff also had 25 yards for the Redskins.
Now it's time to select our Owen Kitchen and Bath player of the game. And Paul, for the second week in a row, you talked to us about a player to watch for the Redskins. Before the game started, that was Keaton Metz, and he's our player of the game.
Yeah, he is. And he had 144 total yards. This time, seeing right here on the ground, with a near big touchdown run, but stepped out of bounds. That was correctly called. But he did find the end zone 3 other times and did go over the century mark for receptions.
Owen Kitchen and Bath, your sponsor for the player of the game. For all your kitchen and bath projects, call Owen Kitchen and Bath, featuring cabinetry that will take your breath away at prices that won't. Our next broadcast, our feature ball game, should be a good one. The Ottawa Glandorf Titans come in here to Harmon Field to take on the Redskins next week. Now, right now, it looks like the Titans are going to be a one-loss team coming into that game, but still should be a very good contest as the Redskins will put their perfect record on the line.
Yeah, either way, the Redskins are at the top of the league regardless what Ottawa Glandorf does. It's whether they're tied with them or not. But if they don't win next week, they're no longer in control of winning the league outright. So a really, really big game. Look for an exciting ball game here on Game Face Ohio next week.
Well, the final score here tonight is the Redskins improve to 6-0 and send Defiance to an 0-6 start by a final score of 38-0. Thanks to the crew and to our sponsors for getting us here tonight. For Paul Sadler, I'm Dan Hearn. Thanks for joining us, everybody. You've been watching high school football on Game Face Ohio.
TSC can save you money.
How?
TSC can save you money with Emerge.
What's Emerge?
The Emerge bundle plan. TSC will merge your phone, cable TV, and internet in one nice, neat package to save you money.
How much money?
A boatload. The Emerge bundle plan, only from TSC.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
We are state of the art.
We are professional.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. We are service you can trust.
We are here for you.
With custom fabrication, a variety of roofing options, and exceptional roofing knowledge and expertise, Frost Roofing is committed to providing top-notch quality service on every project. To learn more, visit us online at frost-roofing.com and follow us on social media.